Hi friends, welcome to Specialpedia. Specialpedia presents number 36.
Hi friends, welcome to Spaceopedia. I am back with a new video. This is our 36th video. In yesterday's video, we see about hot Jupiters, and in today's video, we will discuss about lives and deaths of stars. So, let's start the video. Lives and deaths of stars. Stars shine as long as they can maintain the delicate balance between the inward pull and their own gravity and the outward pull pressure of energy from the core. How long this lasts depends on how much matter a star starts off with. Massive stars have relatively short lives because they use up their hydrogen fuel in nuclear reactions quickly. The most massive stars die in stupendous explosions called supernovas. Small stars have less fuel but they use it slowly and can last for hundreds of billions of years before they gradually fade away. Medium mass stars like the Sun evolve along an intermediate path and end up as beautiful objects called planetary nebulas when they die. Life stories. Contrasted here are all the life stories of the three main types of stars: low mass stars, medium mass stars like the Sun, and massive stars. Small stars have the longest lives. In fact, they live for so long that no red dwarf in the universe has yet evolved to a blue dwarf or black dwarf stage. Star birth. All the stars are born from clumps of gas and dust that contract under the influence of gravity to form hot spinning structures called protostars. Star birth clouds are found scattered throughout the spiral arms of the Milky Way as well as in other galaxies. Protostar of small stars. This is the image. Protostar of medium stars. This is the image. Protostar of massive stars. This is the image. Small stars. The smallest stars are relatively cool and dim and are known as red dwarfs. These can shine for hundreds of billions of years. As they age, their surface temperature increases and they eventually become blue dwarfs. This is red dwarf. This is blue dwarf. Then they cool to white dwarf and finally to cold dead black dwarfs. Medium stars. Stars about the same mass as the Sun last for billions of tens of years. They swell into red giant stars at the end of their lives. A red giant undergoes a peaceful death, shedding its outer layers to form a ghostly cloud of wreckage called a planetary nebula. This is the red giant. A red giant forms when a medium mass star runs out of hydrogen in its core. The core begins to use up helium as a fuse, while hydrogen is burnt as a fuel in a shell surrounding the core. At the same time, the star expands to a giant size. This is the image of planetary nebula. A planetary nebula is a glowing cloud of material shed by a red giant, often with a beautiful and complex shape. Planetary nebulas last for only a few tens of thousands of years. White dwarf. Left at the heart of planetary nebula is all that remains of the red giant's core, a small, brilliant star called a white dwarf. This causes the surrounding cloud to shine. Over a long period of time, it cools to a black dwarf. Massive stars. Stars with the highest mass, more than 8 times the mass of the Sun, have shortest lives, measured in millions to hundreds of millions of years, usually white to blue in color for most of their lives. They redden as they age and die in most spectacular and violent way possible. Red supergiant. When a massive star has fused all the hydrogen fuel in its core, it starts producing energy by fusing together helium atoms. Eventually, the core runs out of helium, but it continues the force together atoms to form a heavier and heavier element until iron atoms are formed. At the same time, the star swells into a red supergiant. When the core turns into iron, it can no longer produce enough energy to withstand the inward pull of the star's gravity and the star collapses violently and then explodes in a supernova. Supernova. When it can produce no more energy by nuclear fusion reaction, a red supergiant disintegrates in a supernova explosion. The star's outer layers dissipate into space while its core continues to collapse on itself. Depending on its mass, the core of star implodes to form either a neutron star or a black hole. This is neutron star. If the remaining core has between 1.4 and 3 times as much mass as our sun, it collapses to about the size of city and becomes a neutron star, an incredibly compact object made of neutrons that spins around at a furious rate. Neutron stars are so dense that a single teaspoon of their matter has a mass of about 10 million tons. This is the image of black hole. If the remaining core is more than 3 times more massive than our sun, it shrinks until it is infinitely smaller than an atom and forms a black hole, a region of space from which nothing, not even light, can escape. Supernova remnant. Supernovas leave behind clouds of wreckage that slowly disperse into space. The material in the cloud may eventually form new stars, repeating the cycle of star birth and death. So let's see some fast facts. First, our sun will become a red giant in 5 billion years and may grow large enough to swallow Earth. Second, the very largest stars may have lifespan as short as 3 million years. Third, a supernova occurs somewhere in the observable universe about once a second. Fourth, the red supergiant called as Betelgeuse is expected to explode as supernova any day in next 1 lakh years. So friends, I hope that you liked the information and the video. So goodbye and take care. We will meet again at 10 pm.